What is going on, guys? Harry here, and welcome back to another Sorare video on my YouTube channel. But yeah, first of all, we're going to be getting into how I got on in Game Week 204 this past weekend. We'll get straight into our D3 Challenger Europe team. Started off really well. The Zenit boys got me, an average score of 80, I think it was, roughly. No decisives from either of them, but solid scores. Mamathiam, no decisive, but a solid score of 56, always keeps you in it. Daniel Firmin got a goal this weekend. It's been a long time coming, to be fair. He started off really well in the season, but kind of had a bit of a dry patch in terms of goals and assists. But yeah, finally got a goal this weekend. Wicked scored 92. And then Anthony Morris killed me, although he did get a decent score, 51. Union were 1-0 up for like 70 minutes, so I thought a clean sheet was nailed on, and then Antwerp ended up scoring 2 late on and killed my chances of a clean sheet and a chance to get a prize. I think top 45 got a prize, and if I would have got a clean sheet, I think I would have just made it into... if I probably got around 280 points, that would have got me enough for a tier 2, which is disappointing, but it happens. We're getting better. Our scores are gradually getting better each week. D3 Champion Europe kicked us off with Leverkusen. They only won 1-0. And when both your strikers don't... Well, they both started, but when they both don't score, you're always up against it, especially when you captain one of them. Jonas Hoffmann played a good game against Dortmund, but no decisive, so it's always tough, especially if, like I said, your strikers don't score. And then Dubois and Anthony Lopez, no clean sheet against Laurent. Very average score of 270 there. D4 under 23s. This was my most promising team at the start. I had Odilion, 71, and Malvin Bard clearance off the line for 72 points. And then Ricardo Pepi that night, I think it was Saturday night, no decisives, no goals for Dallas. In their 1-0 loss to Vancouver. So yeah, 43. I mean, it's okay, but you're going to need a miracle from your last two players, which I didn't get. Arson, respectable score of just under 70 with the captain's multiplier, but again, no decisive. You're always up against it. And then Lafont conceded 3 goals. Just killed my chances of any prize. 275, like I said, respectable scores, but very average. D3 Global All-Star had an absolute nightmare here. I got told by some guys who know Russian football, or apparently know Russian football, that said the Shunin would be back in goal this weekend, and then they end up showing me that he's actually on an individual training plan right now, but I was shown after the deadline. But the most annoying thing about that is I do actually own the super rare second goalkeeper of Dynamo, who's had 2 amazing games these last 2 game weeks, which is just my luck. So yeah, obviously should have played him instead of Shunin. But yeah, my D3, Diego Leite, 58, 61 with the bonus, not too bad. Sondre Tronstad, 82. Really nice score actually from him with no decisive. Asmoom came off the bench, I had a feeling he wouldn't start. And Daniel Saloy, no decisive, but a respectable score. 229, just not enough really with 4 players. When Shunin obviously didn't play. D4 started off really well. Xavier Messier actually got an assist against Club Brugge. I didn't really fancy him, or I didn't even fancy them against Club Brugge, to be honest. That's why I put him in my D4. But he ended up getting an assist, to be fair, so fair play to him. And then Tuavekin, I had a feeling he wouldn't start. I think Grulev is the striker right now for Dynamo Moscow, and he's scoring goals, so Tuavekin's going to have to just be happy on the bench for now. Valbuena, I brought him in the week. Scored 57 with the captain's bonus 71, which is nice. And then Brian Cristiante, 51 in a 3-2 loss against Lazio. And then Szczesny actually got dropped for this game. I don't know whether that's a permanent thing. But yeah, ended up getting the first threshold, which you just take after weeks of not winning any card prizes. You're just happy with thresholds. They keep you ticking over. And then our last team was our starter rookie league. It's now open to everyone now, the Rookie League, which is good. It used to just only be an 8-week thing, now it's permanent. I played my common tune-in. Marcos Senesi actually got 100 for me, which is crazy. Kevin Paredes got me a 47 as my captain. Paulista 47 and Marcus 27. I finished 27,000th out of, I think it was like 50,000 people in the Rookie League, which is actually crazy. No, not Special Weekly. 56,000, absolutely crazy. But yeah, disappointing week on the whole, considering we were so close in Challenger Europe. And then little mistakes like playing, not playing Les Chuck over Shunin. But what can you do, with limited knowledge of that league and stuff. I did what I could. I reached out to people who apparently know the league as best as anyone's going to, if that makes sense, and they still get it wrong. So what hope would have I had? But yeah. Anyway, let's look forward to game week 205. Playing a few teams. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 teams going out. We'll go with our Challenger Europe team first. D4, we're going with Andrei Patayov, goalkeeper for playing against Inter Milan for Shakhtar. I'm not convinced that he's going to start because Trubin, the 19-year-old, apparently world-class goalkeeper, is back from his injury. He was on the bench last week for their game in the league, Shakhtar, so yeah, I'm a little bit sceptical that the Patayov's not going to start these Champions League games, but we'll have to see. But anyway, we're going with Douglas Santos at home to Malmo, Diego Leite at home to Midtjylland, and Wendell and Asmoon. So pretty strong team. If Patayov starts, then I'm confident in this team scoring well. But if he doesn't, then obviously we're up against it with 4 players. Next, we'll go with our under-23 team. This is just a throwaway team. I'm not expecting much at all. Tobe Layson, who's the second keeper of Genk, he probably won't play, but I'm just playing him for the sake of it. Divine Wrench, apparently he's been playing with the 23s recently, so I'm not sure what's happened there. But yeah, they're playing against Besiktas. Again, I don't expect him to start, to be honest. Pedrinho at home to Inter Milan. It's going to be a tough game, so yeah, not expecting much. Yorbe is away to Sturm Graz. Again, don't fancy him starting. And then Ricardo Pepi, who I do fancy starting against Kansas City. Going to be a tough game. So yeah, I've captained him in this team. But like I said, that team, I'm not expecting hardly any of them to even start, never mind score well. So yeah, it's just a bit of a throwaway team. We'll leave the best to last. We're going to go for our D4 team next. We're going with Szczesny in goal. They're at home to Chelsea. It's going to be a real tough game for them. We're going with Dodo at home to Inter. Yeremi Pino as our captain away to United. I fancy him causing United some problems, especially with Shaw out. Yeah, if he plays on the right wing, I can see whoever plays there, if it is Tellas, I can see him sort of ripping him a new arsehole, to be honest, with Pino's pace. And we're going with Maicon in midfield, and then Ezekiel Pons, my latest sign-in from Spartak Moscow. Hoping I just hit the threshold really with this team. Yeah, hopefully Szczesny starts as well, but I'm not counting on anything. And then D3, which is probably my second best team. We're going with Patayov again. I've got 2 Patayov, so I'm banking on him starting. But it'll be my luck that he doesn't. And then we're going with Anderson. He's my latest sign-in for Atlas FC. He got 100 on the weekend. I think I picked him up for £100, which is pretty cheap for a guy who scores as well as he does. And Atlas look like they're playing really well recently, so he's in for me. We got Adilion away to Celtic, Sondre Tronstad at home to Stade Rennais, and Daniel Saloy away to FC Dallas. I'm expecting decent things from this team, to be honest. On paper, it's a good team, albeit with one super rare. Patayov needs to start. I'm banking on a Patayov starting, and then our final team, which is on paper my best team, we're going with our D3 Champions Europe team. The Lyon stack are playing against Brøndby. I'm banking on a Lyon clean sheet there with Dubois and Anthony Lopez. We're going with Lorenzo Pellegrini captain. They're playing against Zoria. I'm not even sure where they're from. It might be Greek. I really don't know. But yeah, he was suspended for the weekend's game against Lazio, so I'm banking on him playing tonight. On Thursday night and scoring 100 for me. I need it. And then we're going to go with our trusty Leverkusen forward stack of Patrick Schick and Moussa Diaby. I'm not 100% confident that Patrick Schick starts, because they do like starting Lucas Alario in the Europa League, but we'll see what happens. I'm banking on Schick starting here, but on paper this is my best team, my best chance of a card, but the distribution in D3 isn't great. What's that? Nearly 300 participants and 20 card places, which is just not that great. Compare it to this, 89 card prizes out of 800. You're working with better ratios there, but I don't really want to drop Schick and Leo Dubois and go down to D4, but we'll see how we get on. I'm excited for the midweek, to be honest. Like I said, I'm really needing Patayov to start, but I'm not counting on it, especially with Trubin being on the bench last weekend in the league, like I said. But yeah, I'm super excited for the midweek games. I hope you are as well. Like I said at the start of the video, if you do leave this video a like, it would mean a lot to me. Yeah, enjoy the midweek games, guys. Wish you all the best for your teams, and I shall see you in the next video.